Hi, welcome to episode 9 in Fort Myers, Florida. We've got a lot going on in this episode, including vet visits, battery repair, sail bag repair, and sail rigging inspection, and of course, lots of tourist boats to watch. Hi, I'm Cookie, and this is my husband, Jay. We go on sailing adventures and hope you'll join us as we sail with our 4 pets we call the Tail Crew: Andy, Scout, Oscar, and Cheddar. Come along and enjoy some fun. We are headed to Fort Myers from Cayo Costa, and we are picking up our first ever mooring ball. So I was at the helm and Jay was grabbing the mooring ball. We got it on the first try, so we were very proud of ourselves on that one. And in case you're wondering why a mooring ball, well, it was only $35 a night for a mooring ball. And the mooring ball, although not perfect, provides a lot more added security. And they are so much cheaper than marinas. Marinas can cost you upwards of $200 to $300 a night. So that's why we anchor out, and that's why this mooring ball was a great find. First up was Jay had to coordinate battery replacement. We had ordered a battery tester on Amazon, and thank goodness we did, because our batteries were not in great shape. Now there's 4 of these batteries, and they're called our AGM or house bank, and they run our refrigerators, our navionics, our autopilot, our toilets, everything on the boat, all of our pumps. So they are incredibly important, and there are 4 of them. And so Jay coordinated the bringing them in on the dinghy and taking the old ones back. If you're wondering how much these cost, it was $1,200. Next up was sail rigging inspection, and we had a local company come out, and we did this because we had a lot of trouble getting the mainsail up and down. So we thought something might be wrong, or maybe some rigging out of place. We just didn't know, so we decided to call some experts and have them look at it. Turns out everything was good. All of our lines are good. Our sail is good. They made a few tweaks to make it a little easier, and they lubricated all of the cleats. And so we'll be doing that on a regular maintenance schedule going forward. So that was good news. And we tried raising the sail after that, and it is so much easier. So I'm really glad that we did that. Plus it eased our minds a little bit to know it wasn't just us. All right, now we're going to talk about sail bag repair. So we'd had some winds, and a little bit of wear and tear on this handle caused it to break free. And when it broke free, it released a line that helped hold up that lazy jack, or the sail bag. What that bag does is it holds the mainsail when it's not in use. We zip it up, and when we have it in use, we unzip it. It's on the boom, which holds the mainsail, and then the mast is where we hoist it up. So this sail bag is vertical along the length of the boat. Now the sail bag, we could take it off and take it in and have it repaired, but that's very hard to coordinate. And sometimes it takes time, and it's hard to find someone who can sew it quickly and get it back to you. Plus it can be very expensive, and for just this little bitty repair, it wasn't worth it. So this is where we broke out the sail repair kit, and I used the punch needle to sew that in. And this is where I'm really glad I had learned to sew from my grandmother, and also crochet from my Aunt Bobby, because the two worked hand in hand to give me the skill I needed to do that. So Jay is usually the repairman, but I actually got to fix this one, and it looks like it's going to hold, and so I was very proud of myself. Now I know that's not the neatest work you've ever seen, but it works. All right, guys, we're going to the vet, and it's not your Aunt Lori, but I want you to pay close attention, Andy. I want you to be very good, because we have to take an Uber pet vehicle. So I want you to be on your best behavior. No peeing in the car, no throwing up, no growling, no barking. So I want you to be very good, and if you're very good, I'll give you treats when we get back, okay? and maybe a toy when we're in PetSmart. But for sure we're buying dog food today, so don't let me forget that, okay? Are y'all ready to go? You ready to get in the dinghy? Come on! Ready to load up, Scout? Oh, they want in the water. You did a good job. All right, here we go to the dinghy dock. Jay's driving. So here we are after the appointment, looking at toys and gathering up the things we need. Our appointment took about 2.5 hours, and all we were there for was shots. Now, I try not to be negative about things, but this is when it's really hard. My sister has been our vet since she graduated vet school. So we are used to having her and her staff take very good care of us. Everybody's friendly, and we just didn't have the same experience going to that pet hospital. And so it was a little disappointing, but we made it through. Here we are back in the dinghy on the way back to the boat, and $800 later, or $800 poorer for just annual shots, we were having a little bit of sticker shock. So to my sister and the University Animal Hospital crew, we very much missed you on this vet visit. Okay, so we're back from the vet. Cheddar's joined us outside. Andy's very glad to be back on the boat. And so when you anchor out in remote locations, you don't get to go out to eat, hardly ever. So we decided to take advantage in Fort Myers and go out and find some pizza. It was very delicious. Jay actually tried a new beer, and if you know Jay, that's a humongous feat because he's a very dedicated Milwaukee's Beast fan. Meat lovers, half jalapeno. Now this was at Petey's Upper Deck in Fort Myers, and we liked it so much we went back twice. The pizza was very delicious, and in case you're wondering, yes, some of that jalapeno juice did get on my side of the pizza, and it was very hot. If you know me, I'm not a spicy fan, but that pizza, I don't know what it is about pizza. When we go ashore, we seem to gravitate toward it, and man, it was just so good. We so enjoyed that pizza. Let me tell you, there was nothing left both times we went. Here we are right outside the restaurant, which also had a beautiful view. So we're across from Margaritaville, and we're gonna try and catch the trolley. And we have a hard history with trolleys because everywhere we go, we never can catch a trolley. We either can't find it, it doesn't stop where it's supposed to, or we just can't find it. So we're waiting. We got about 10 minutes before it's supposed to be here. Okay, we did catch the trolley. It was not an exciting trip by any means, and there were so many people on it that I didn't video that trip, but we took it all the way to Ace Hardware to get a few things, and we ended up taking an Uber back because otherwise we would have had to wait an hour or two to catch the trolley back. So our trolley review is, it wasn't really worth it, but we tried it and we actually caught one, so we accomplished something that we'd never done before. Alright, here we are. We just made a Publix haul just for basic stuff, meat, veggies. $311 in Fort Myers. Waiting on the Uber to go back to the dinghy. That'll be fun. So we Ubered back to the dinghy dock and had to make 2 trips to get all of our stuff back to the boat. Once back on the boat, we got everything organized, put away, and got ready to set sail the next day. We enjoyed our time in Fort Myers. We got so much stuff done there. We had a little visitor bird that kept coming back to our dinghy. Scout kept keeping a watch on him while we got ready to go. And we enjoyed our last night there, watching the tour boats come and go. They were kind of loud, but it was really fun to watch. There were so many tourist boats, so many lights, and Fort Myers was a beautiful place, beautiful beach, great pizza, And like I said, we got so much stuff done there. So we are going to set sail tomorrow, and we are still headed to the Dry Tortugas. I promise we do get there eventually. But thank you for watching, and stay tuned as we continue down the coast of Florida on our way to get to the Dry Tortugas.